Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Ryan. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, long time no see. Great. I hope everything is okay. Okay, so for today, inshallah, we're gonna have great a reading material, reading, great, and discussion at the same time. Great. We want to read something so that we can have a certain background, and then we're going to discuss, a topic, an interesting topic together. But I would like to ask you to raise a question before we move to the lesson, right? Have you ever got hurt? Maybe when you were playing great, maybe football or any other sport together with your friends. Have you ever
Yes,
got hurt?
yes.
Oh yeah. What happened? What kind of hurt did you get, right? Or damage, right? Did you break your arm or your leg?
My arm and my two legs.
And you should what? Your
My arm and my two legs.
Okay. I see. Great. That's really great. How was it? How did you feel? Right. Was it a catastrophic? Did you feel so, you know, did you feel pain, was it painful?
Yes.
Oh, nice, great. And what happened at that time? Great. Yes. Who helped you resolve the problem?
Uh,
Were you playing first? So what happened? Were you playing with friends? What were you playing at that time?
Sometimes in the I play taekwondo.
Oh, you're playing taekwondo. Great, good, great. In the club, in the taekwondo club.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, and me, who? Great. Maybe the other, yeah, I mean the person or your friend has maybe hurt you or what?
Not really, but a lot of force. I
Oh,
can.
extra
Yes.
force, right? Extra, right, strength and so on, right? Okay, yeah, maybe great. If you're playing violently, great, you may hurt yourself, right? Okay, because in a way, great, we our power is limited, our force is limited, great. Okay, so and what happened at that time? Great. Did the maybe the club owner, the club manager, did he, great, your instructor, did you call your dad, for instance, to let them know?
No.
Okay.
I I complete I've been completed the session normally,
You
but
finished the session and
tomorrow
the following day, yes.
yeah, the following day I have a pain on my arm.
You started feeling a pain, great, in your arm, great. Okay, and what did you do later, great? Okay, you told, maybe of course you told your dad and so on, great. So did you went to the hospital or you just made something, some homemade remedy?
Uh, I took a cream from for the in the house,
Uh-huh.
and
What did
I
you take? What did you take?
a cream,
Uh-huh, right, okay.
heart
Ah,
cream.
okay. An ointment, you mean, great. Some ointments, great. Yes, that you can. Uh-huh. Just some ointments, great. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Uh-huh. And did you feel better?
Uh, Not really, but after a week, I felt
You
normal.
felt mm-hmm. You felt bad again.
No, normal.
Ah, right. Okay.
Good.
So, I mean, your health improved.
Uh, the next week,
Yeah.
I uh, I have my arm didn't still painful.
Okay. I mean, okay. So there is no more pain at that time, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good. Right. Okay, that's really interesting. But I would like to ask you, right, about the moment when okay, so uh, did your instructor in the Taekwondo, right, club, did he know that you were feeling, did you tell him that you are feeling bad at that time, at that moment exactly when you felt a little bit, right? Uh, uh,
No.
you didn't tell him anything, right? Okay.
Yes. Because I didn't feel a pain.
Oh, yes,
Just
I
for the
understand.
next day, I
Okay, even if you yourself you didn't feel because you were hot at your blood is hot at that
yeah.
time, right? So you didn't feel anything at all, right? Later on, maybe after a week, then you started feeling great pain in your arm, right? Okay, that's exactly what something that we are going to discuss today has something that's an equivalent story of what you're talking about or feelings of what you're talking about now. Okay, let me share with you the reading material that we are going to deal with today. Right away. Okay. Here we go. Right, yes. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, and now let me show you some pictures. What is it about here? What do you think is the picture about?
It's a ball.
What kind of ball is that, right? Yes.
Football.
That's football. Good, guys. What do you have here? What have you got here?
Medicaments.
Oh, we say medicine in English.
Medicine. Yes.
Come on, français, right? That's medicine. We have here some medicine, not just medicine. We have maybe this is a thermometer, they would say, thermometer, right?
Yes.
And what about this thing? Maybe bandage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so these are first aid kits, right? This
Yes.
is first that we call first aid kits, right? First aid kits. kits يعني هادشي ديال right
Yes.
مجموعة ديال group of collection of things that we need to provide first aid. You know what I mean first aid?
Yes.
What is that? First aid.
إجراءات مساعدة لا شيء.
إسعافات.
الأولية.
Oh, exactly. إسعافات أولية, right? This is a kit. Kit, it means, collection. As maybe you have, right, you, because you're interested in robotics and Arduino and all that stuff, right?
Yes.
Maybe you can buy, maybe you have already bought an Arduino kit
Relocate. Yes.
together with the cables and sensors and all that stuff, right? Okay, that's a kit, right? Yeah, collection, right? Here, what do you think is the boy doing?
Washing his hands
With what?
with the I think is like a liquid soap.
Okay, that's a liquid soap. Very good. Yeah, that's a soap. Great. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's maybe squirting, right? Some soap, let's say, on his hand, and then trying to wash his hands carefully. Great. Very good. And what do we call this? This thing? This place where we wash our hands.
Uh,
Is it?
uh, the sink.
Sink, very good, Ryan. Yeah, excellent. Right. This is a sink, lavabo. Yes, very good. And of course, this is a liquid, great, liquid soap. Right. Good job. Great. Okay, let's move ahead. Great. So, what about the picture? What is it about?
A girl breaks her hand.
Maybe this is a girl, great, who broke her arm. And maybe this is not a broken arm, but an arm that has got some scrapes, right? It has got
Yes.
scraped. You know what I mean, a scrape or a wound?
Uh,
Scrape is a wound,
جحا.
right? Okay, a scrape or a wound. Great, good. And the last thing is this. What do you think is it?
Uh, I think is
Yeah, it's the it's
s- the the band.
oh, that's the band-aid. Very good. Yeah, that's band-aid. Right. Sometimes we may call it right bandage too, right? Bandage or band-aid. Very good. Yes. Okay, very nice. Now, can you tell me from the pictures that I shared with you right now? Can you guess what is the story about? Okay, we got a girl with scrape or wound on her arm. We got someone cleaning his hands. Maybe he's getting ready to do something. And we got a first aid kit, great. And we got football. Okay, so can you link between all these pictures to tell me, your hypothesis regarding the story? Can you link this picture to the picture of football?
He was
You're talking here about the girl who says she.
yes. The girl is like playing football.
Maybe the girl was
Was broken with a tree.
Right.
And she scraped her arm.
Oh, she got hurt, right? Maybe she fell down and then got a scrape on her arm, right? Okay, so what do you think is the boy doing here?
He's washing his hand.
Oh, why? Why is he doing that? Right, yes. Can you link the picture related to the boy to this picture? Okay. And also together with this first aid kit. Maybe the boy is trying to provide what? Maybe he's trying to intervene. He's trying to provide first aid to help.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe to help the girl. Maybe he's trying to help the girl. You know, and in order to help her, right, he has got, you know, he had to wash first, make them clean, right? And then maybe use those first aid materials and kit, right, in order, right, maybe to help the girl. And maybe stick a bandage or a band-aid on her arm. That's our idea, our guesses, right? Let us read the story and then see, right, exactly what's going on there. Okay, first rate, first aid. What does first rate mean here? First rate, this is just it functions as an adjective here. First rate, it means like you say number one,
good,
the best or the high. Yes.
The best.
The best or the most, the high quality first aid, right? Okay, high quality first aid. I mean, how are you going to provide the best, you know, first aid service, right? What are you going to do? What are the steps that you're going to go through? Now, Jordan and Emma's neighbor. We got Jordan and we got Emma's neighbor. And these are the characters. Todd, the Emma's neighbor, is called Todd. Jordan and Emma's neighbor, Todd, had been a paramedic for 25 years. 25 years. Okay, I think that we need to go back to some words that we need to explain before we start reading. What do we mean by blood? It has got a red color. What does it mean, blood? Okay, yeah, you see the in Arabic. Okay. Band-aid. I think we have already introduced the word band-aid, bandage, right? Paramedic. Paramédical en français, paramedic. Yeah.
No.
Is a person who mostly provide. Yeah, is a person who intervenes to provide, you know, especially in emergency situations, when someone, right, has broken an arm or got hurt or there is an accident. Okay, the first person, right, who is going to provide an urgent help is called a paramedic, right? Okay, is a person trained to give emergency medical care or treatment. يعني الشخص اللي مدرب انه يقدم واحد المساعدة مستعجلة في الحالات الطارئة. Okay, that's called paramedic, right? تلقى واحد عنده حادثة an accident. شكون هذوك اللي كيدخلوا الأولين, right? These are paramedics, right? Okay, good. Wound.
I think is
yeah, that's the injury, right?
Yes.
Scrape or whatever. Yes. Ointment.
I don't know.
ointment, great, is, you know, it's just like a medicine. It's like a medicine, guys. Okay, that we need to put the medicine, right, on the on a pad, right, or a band-aid, right, and then we try to clean or either, right, you know, in order to let's say help the you know, the person get recover, right. So ointment, you can just say it's a medicine, right. En français, c'est pommade, right, pommade en français. Before you say the cream, envie de dire cream, it's better to say ointment, great, Ryan. Okay?
Yes.
And we got coagulates. This is a verb, coagulates. The blood coagulates.
Like تخرج is
Actually, we say blood, you know, in order for blood to stop, when the blood stops, right, bleeding, ملي كيتوقف على النزيف, النزيف we say bleeding. When the blood stops bleeding and running, that means, right, it's coagulates, right? It coagulates, it means it transforms from liquid state to solid state.
solid state.
Solid state, right? It's very good. From liquid state, من حالة صلبة, right, كيتحول إلى حالة ماذا؟ solid ولا semi solid ولا شبه صلبة, right? بحال العسل هكا كيولي لزج ولا كيولي صلب, right? يا طبعا ابخي كيولي لزج وابخي كيولي قاصح صافي, كما كطيح الركبه ديالك كتكون فيها جرحه, من بعد كيولي داكشي لزج, من بعد كتولي قاصح. كنقول له خليه عندك تحيدو, يولي عاود يطلع الدم. خليه يزيد يطيح لراسو. Yes, good. That's you know what we mean by the verb here, coagulates, great. Okay, now first rate, I mean, we say it's the best or high quality first aid. Jordan and Emma's neighbor Todd had been a paramedic for 25 years. Oh, Todd is an expert. Is an expert, right? So, or an experienced paramedic. He often told the siblings, I mean the, you know, brothers and sisters, I mean the Jordan here and Emma, right? Jordan is the brother and Emma is his sister. He told them exciting stories, amazing stories about his work, his experience before, right? Helping sick and injured people, right? When you use it to help, you know, sick people and injured people. While mom was talking to Todd, when the mother was talking to Todd one morning, Jordan and Emma started playing soccer, football on the lawn, meaning on the grass, right?
Yes.
Remember, you are the big brother. Mom remembered Jordan. All right, reminded Jordan. I mean, she told him, right? Remember, right? Okay, you are the big brother, guys. Just like you, Rayane, maybe when you are playing with the Ritaj, your sister Ritaj, with Arij, right, and so on. Okay, hey, Rayane, remember, you are the big brother. Don't you just compete with Arij just like as if she is your age, guys. Okay.
Yes.
After letting Emma score 2 goals, when Jordan let Emma score 2 goals, and now Jordan's competitive spirit kicked in. رايت شعلات. اوكي, دابا ولات شعلات فيه ديك الروح التنافسيه, صافي هو غادي راه كينقز حبل. كنت شويه, great. So when the ball rolled toward the sidewalk, you know what it means, sidewalk? It's like the pavement, right? يعني السايدوالك, right? You know, كبلاصة علاش كنتمشاو, right? يعني بحال التروطوار قول, yes, right? sidewalk, pavement or whatever, right? or the sidewalk يعني حتى في الدخلة ديال الفيلا هكا باش توصل للباب كيكون واحد sidewalk, right?
Yes.
Now, both siblings, les deux, meaning Jordan and Emma, sprinted after it. It means they ran after the ball, right? With Jordan trying to kick the ball one way, and Emma tried to kick the ball the other way. So the ball is what? Is wedged, right? Is stuck, right? Got wedged, right, between their feet, right, and so on, or in their feet. In the struggle, يعني في ديك الكونتر اتاك, in the struggle, Emma fell backwards, right? She fell backward. This is backwards, this is forward, right? onto the sidewalk. She fell onto the sidewalk. Emma cried out, "Why? Mom told," and Todd rushed over, right? They rushed over to come and check out and see what, and find out what's going on there. He knocked me over. Right? He fell me down, right? He knocks me down. Emma said, sniffling and showing them an angry scrape, let's see, on the right, elbow, on the right elbow, right? This is the elbow, right? It wasn't my fault. C'est pas ma faute, right? Yeah, it wasn't my fault. Jordan said, picking up the ball, and then looking worryingly at Emma's elbow. And then he's looking, right, with the sadness at Emma's elbow. Todd helped Emma stand up. He helps Emma stand up, right? Remember, Todd is the paramedic, right? I have an idea. Let's have Jordan administer the first aid to Emma. I can show him how we do it in the field. You see what's the situation now? All right, so Todd, right, decided that Jordan, I mean the brother, maybe who was responsible for knocking Emma down, he asks, it told him that he's going to administer the first aid, to provide the first aid to Emma, to help Emma, right? Really, Jordan said, looking both nervous and interested. Is nervous, right? Yes, and interested at the same time. Emma glared. It means she looked, right, or stared at her big brother. No way, don't touch me. But then, right, that's impossible, right? You knocks me down, and then you want to touch me, to help me, right? I think that's a good idea, Mom said. Let's go inside. يلا نمشوا ندخلوا right للداخل باش نديروا إسعافات لو right, yes, to provide first aid. In the kitchen, Emma tagged on Mom's hand and said, "Can't you do it, Mom? I like the way you fix things." Right? Okay, so Emma, I mean the girl, right, wanted that the mother, right, is the one is going to do, right, to provide the first aid instead of her brother, right, Jordan. Jordan will do a good job. I knew it, right? Mom said. While I get the first aid kit, both of you listen closely to Todd. Right? The mother asks everyone to listen to Todd. Of course, the instructor, right? The paramedic, right? Todd asks Emma to sit on a tall kitchen stool. Stool is just like a table, right? Yeah, or kind of chair, right? Whatever, right? Right? They ask Emma to sit on the stool, right? I know it hurts. I know it's painful, but I'm going to help Jordan fix it, right? Okay. Holding her right elbow up, Emma nodded slowly, but still did not like the idea of her brother trying to fix her elbow. She didn't like her brother Gray to do, the job. Jordan, I know you've had a lot of scrapes. So what's the first thing you should do when giving first aid? Okay, Todd asks. Now Todd Gray is starting giving instructions, Gray. Okay, I asked Jordan, what's the first thing that should we start with? To provide first aid. Jordan said, or frowned, do I put a band-aid on the scrape right way? All right, should we put the band-aid the right way? Todd shook his head. I mean, I said, no, right, that's not the first step, right? The first step is to wash your hands well with soap and water. That scrape doesn't need any more dirt, right? Okay, we should avoid more dirt, right? We should keep, the ones clean. At the kitchen sink, Jordan squirted some soap on his hands. Sang the happy birthday song 2 times while you scrub between every finger and under each fingernail. Todd instructed. I mean, you asked Todd, Jordan to, run water and, scrub, let's say the between fingers.
Yeah.
rub between fingers so that you can wash your, and you sing the happy birthday twice so that you can take enough time, you know, just like 2 or 3 minutes to wash your hands carefully. While Jordan was washing and singing, Mom set the supplies on the counter. Jordan dried his hands with a towel, of course, and looked at Todd. Step 2, Todd said, ran. This is step number 2 right now, okay? Step number 1, Gray, remember, I'm going to ask you about these steps later, right? Number 2, ran cool water over the wound to clean the scrape. Jordan turned on the faucet. You know what's mean the faucet? That's the tap, right? Robin, yes, right. Yeah, turn on the faucet, right? Looked at Emma and said, hello, little girl, I'm Dr. Fix-It. All right, it's funny, right? Trying to be funny, right? Yes, I'm Dr. Fix-It, right? He patted. To pat is to beat, but to hit or beat, right? Slightly and gently, right? On Emma on the head. Let's clean your wound. Emma scrolled at her brother, but stuck her elbow under the tap. After Jordan dried Emma's arm, the scrape was still bleeding. Now there is a problem here, Ryan, right? Is that the wound, right, is still bleeding, right? The blood that can't stop, right? Yes. What now? What now, right? What now? He asks Todd. That's step 3. Now, if the wound is still bleeding, this is what we should do, right? Step 3, since the wound is still bleeding, you need to hold direct pressure on the scrape until the blood coagulates. I mean, it becomes solid, right, or semi-solid. I mean, until it slows down, right? Okay. That is until the bleeding slows down. He handed Jordan a clean pad, just like a clean pad, to stop the bleeding. Gently but firmly press this pad down on the scrape. Press this pad, you know, this pad down on the scrape. Jordan did as Todd suggested. Elle a fait exactement ce qu'il a dit, Grace. Is that okay, Emma? He asks, more seriously now, right? Emma pressed her lips just like this, right? And nodded, avoiding looking at the scrape. Since she didn't like the signs of blood, right? Okay, so Emma didn't like the sign of blood, did not like to see the blood, right? Jordan looks at Mom. I've got this, he told her. She gave him a thumb up, right? Very good. I mean, good job. I know you do, right? Do you want to know the secrets to giving the very best first aid? Todd whispered. Whispered, it means he said, right? Or Mom, right? Yes. Jordan nodded. It means yes. Tell me what's the secret, right? Make the patient laugh. Todd whispered, right? You're a funny guy, right? Jordan looks at his sister and tried to think at something funny, right? To think of something funny. Hey, Em, it means Emma, right? Do you remember when I was hiding under a blanket last week? Just as Mom walked into the room, I popped up and Mom, right, went, I, right? I mean, she was scared, right? They scared his mom, right? Giggling, it means laughing, right? Ha 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 ha. Emma said, then I jumped out from behind the TV, and Mom really screamed. All right, it means she got scared. Everybody laughed as Mom mumbled. I don't remember it being that funny, right? Okay, it's not that funny, but everyone is laughing, right? Excellent, Stat said, looking at the scrape. It looks like the bleeding has stopped, right? So we are ready for the first step, for the final step, right? Here is a band-aid with some antibiotic ointment on it. I mean, with the medicine, as we said, right? All right, sorry, I feel a little bit tired. Yes. So with the ointment directly on Emma's scrape, finally he pressed down on the sticky part on either side of the scrape. Can you continue reading, Rayane? Yeah, continue reading, Grace.
Yes. Todd gave both Emma and Jordan a high five. That's some first-rate first aid.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Great. Okay, so that's the last thing. Great. Now we need to provide, guys, right now, Ryan, we need to provide, to do the following tasks. All right. The first task has to do with the missing words. Great. Okay, so what do you think are the missing words here? This has to do with the steps to provide first aid. First, wash your
Hands,
very good. Your hands with
water,
water. It's okay. And
soap,
yeah, soap. Right. Second, clean the scrape by running.
fresh, no,
It's just like fresh or cool
uh,
by running cool.
band, band-aid,
Running cool
uh,
water, right?
yeah, yes, yes,
You ran cold water, guys. You
yes,
under the faucets, guys, if you remember. Third, number three, apply. Ça veut dire appliquer. Apply
yes,
gentle.
pressure,
Very good, Ryan. Yeah, a gentle pressure. With a clean pad to stop what?
the blood,
To stop the bleeding, right? To stop the bleeding, as if, yeah, the running, right? Fourth, and the final step, cover the scrape with a
band-aid,
band-aid. Very good, yes. That has on it. There is something on the band-aid.
Ointment,
Yeah,
ointment.
with ointment on it, right? Okay, so these are the 4 steps, let's say, to provide first aid, right? Now, let's just answer this multiple questions here, right? Choice options, right? Questions. We have here number 1. Todd tells Jordan to sing happy birthday. How many times? Do you remember? 2,
Yes,
once,
2
4?
times.
Twice, right? Yeah, 2 times. What does it mean blood coagulates? Does it mean becomes watery, turns solid and stops bleeding, turns blue or start to bleed?
Turns solid and stops bleeding.
Turns solid, right, or semi-solid and stops bleeding, right? In the memory, Jordan shares with Emma, right? How does Emma startle her mother or scared his mother, right?
By jumping out from behind
By
the TV.
jumping out from behind the TV. Now the last question, Ryan, and we're finished with this question. What is the secret to provide first aid and why? What's the secret to provide first aid? As we have, of course, from the story, right? It was mentioned there.
I think is
Yeah. It has to do with the way we deal with the patients, right?
no urgent, like
Yeah, what mentioned in the story, right? Okay.
Yes, I forget
the patient to make the patient laugh. This is
yes, the med, yes.
all right. Now, how can you explain to me why does making the patient laugh and real, how does it help, right?
For not for forgetting the hurts.
Are you going to forget the hurts, right?
Also, like forgets the pain of the hurt.
Right, you don't care about the pain, right? I mean that makes you relax, right? Feel
Yes.
relaxed, okay?
Yes.
And how important it is, to feel for the patient to feel relaxed.
For to not cry and remember the.
Now, what happens when you feel relaxed? As far as blood is concerned, remember what we said about blood. what happens, you know, when, you know, to the blood pressure, right? What
Yes.
happens when you are relaxed and what happens when you are scared and crying and so on, right?
When you're relaxed, you just feel like a, a small pain, like not a small pain. You don't feel
Of course,
a lot of pain.
yeah, you don't care about pain and so on. And as far as blood is concerned, is the blood pressure, is it going to go high or go down or stay stable?
Go down.
At least it's gonna reduce, right? Okay, the blood pressure is not good, so the blood is not going to keep running, right? Think about
Yes.
the bleeding, right? Okay, that helps, you know, the blood coagulates,
Stop
right?
the blood.
It helps the blood coagulates, right? Because it slows down and then it stops, right? But remember, you know, what if the person is scared and is keeps crying and screaming? That means that the blood pressure is going to go up, right?
Yes.
And if blood pressure increases, you know, maybe the bleeding is not going to stop, right? لان الضغط
Yes.
الدموي كيرتفع سبيلي الدم غادي كيجري سخون غيبقى غير يجري وزيد غوت انت اللهم تسترخي شي شويه وترتاح وكذا باش هذيك الاسترخاء كيساعد باش to slow down, let's say, the you know, the blood, right, to the running of the blood, right? Okay, that's exactly the, you know, the story. Let's go back just for revision to check if you still remember the four steps. Can you
Yes.
remind me of the fourth step of providing first aid, first aid?
First, wash your hands with water and soap.
Great job. Number two.
After that, uh, after that, clean the
Yeah. Again, maybe your camera great interrupts. After that, clean. All right. Maybe you have a connectivity problem, Ryan. Yes.
I think the blood with a cool water.
Great. You said yeah. I mean, you ran cool water, let's see, on the scrape or the wound. Great, very good. Just to clean the wound. And next, number three.
Three, apply a pressure
Apply
to
gentle
the for the blood
pressure
the
for the blood
stop.
to coagulate, right? Yeah,
Yes, to
for the
compress
blood to coagulate
the
and
bleeding.
slow down. Yeah, nice. And the final step is
Final step is putting an
put
uh,
some ointment,
ointment to the
yeah, on the bandage or the, you know, the
lid and in the
band-aid, right? And then you stick the band-aid on the one, right? You know, gently and but firmly, right? Yes. Very nice. That's it. Great, Ryan. I think we've come to the end of this lesson. We still have just like 50 minutes, but I feel a little bit tired because I spoke a lot, great, you know, this evening, right? Do you have any question, Ryan, before you leave?
no.
Alors c'est bien, alors je vais t'envoyer Inch'Allah, great, I'm going to send you this document باش تعاود تقرا هذه القصه لراسك مزيان وكذا وتكون فاهم هذه الامور هذه. It's gonna be good. Inshallah, great.
Okay.
This is level Q, right? The niveau Q, right, from, you know, this collection from K5 Learning. K5 Learning واحد من المنصه اللي كدير materials, right؟ يعني فيها مواد للقراءه واشياء كثيره, right؟
Yes.
مستوى عالي جدا, right؟ وكتستعمل الماتيريال ديالها كتستعمل من طرف يعني المؤسسات الدوليه international schools ومدارس دوليه مشهوره, رايت اوكي, من كامبريدج وغيرها, رايت. وهادو هاد الكولكشن مجموعه ديال يعني الماتيريالز خاص بالقراءه والمقالات على حسب لي نيفو شريتهم شخصيا, رايت, باش التلاميذ يستافدوا منهم, رايت. ومزيان انك تفاعلتي معايا واخا النيفو شي شويه افونسي, راه الليفل كيو هما عندهم لي نيفو دو ا جوسكا زد, وكيو تبارك الله راه غادي لي نيفو اللي هما داخل في لي نيفو اللي افونسي, right? And however, you did a great and amazing job. That's it for today. Pass my regards to the whole family and in particular your dad, and see you next time, inshallah. All the best and goodbye.
Goodbye.